hit the line through so we can see whether or not the audio is working, whether or not the live stream is working, whether or not I am too cast in shadow at the moment. Feeling a bit like a Makuta at the moment, but let's see. Here we go. It's coming through. I got a spinning white orb. It's not even really an orb. Oh, here we go. All right, let's see how it sounds. So we can see whether or not the audio is working, whether or not the live stream is... All right, there we go. Howdy, folks. How are y'all doing? My name is Reese. Welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy. The adventure continues. Sounds like the sequel, doesn't it? Hogwarts Legacy, the 6th year. Having a wonderful time here, just watching Deke throw what looks like Birdie Bots every flavored beans up into the air and catch them. Although as soon as I mentioned he was doing that, he stopped and just started shoving them in his face. He's a hungry little lamb, bless him. He doesn't get to eat very often because he has a cruel mistress in Miss Weasley. There he goes! Having fun, isn't he? Well, welcome back. We didn't stream last Sunday because the capture PC broke. And we didn't stream yesterday because I had to work. Not work on Saturdays often, but my boss made me an offer I couldn't refuse. And I said, okay, I'll go to work with you in the morning. I'll be fine. I'll make some overtime. It'll be great. But welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy. Just because I've not been streaming it doesn't mean I've not been playing it. As you folks know, we don't do any story stuff when we're off air. We don't do any quests when we're off air, but what we do is we explore the world, we find cool things, and I do some stuff in the Room of Requirement that I now need to catch you up on. I don't know what's happening there. Well, that was odd. Just, okay, there's just a mist, there's just a fog forming in the Room of Requirement. Howdy, Gilliam. Welcome to the live stream. We're not going to worry about that. We're going to, in fact, run away from that. I've been doing a little bit of redecorating, a little bit of remodeling. Check this place out. How cool is this? Okay, so first off, I think we have all the seeds we can get in the game. In fact, I know of a way that we can check that real fast, Gilliam, if you'll humor me for a moment. We'll hit J because I've just forgotten what button to press to get to collections. And somewhere around here, we can view ingredients you have collected. We've collected all the ingredients, potions, and magical plants. Yeah, we've gotten them all, apparently. Well, hold on. No, that's just the ones that can be used in combat. Somewhere here, you can track the seeds that you've collected. I don't know where. It's not going to be here. In any case, I went to both shops in Hogsmeade, and there were no new plants. I have reorganized this, though, a little bit. So we've got our two big plant pots over here, where we can get our Fluxweed stem and our Venomous Tentacula. We've also got some Knotgrass, some Mandrake. Oh, that's not quite ready to collect. Wait, yes, it is. Oh, I've got too much. We've got some Mallowsweet, some Dittany leaves, and then we've got our medium pots over here with the Chinese chomping cabbage and the shriveling fig. So that's lovely. But then we've got more stuff over here, Gilliam. Check this out. So these produce moonstones every 10 minutes. Now, we've never hurt for moonstones. We have probably too many moonstones. I've never once been in here and thought, man, I wish I could build X thing, but we couldn't because we didn't have enough moonstones, because they're just everywhere in the game. You can find them all over the place. These produce fertilizer every 4 minutes, which is cool. So we've got some of these. That's fantastic. And then over here, these just produce random plants from time to time. So random knotgrass, random mallowsweet, random shriveling fig. So this has just been fantastic. I love this room, and I love watching it all churn away. I love coming back here every about 10 minutes or so to collect all these things. It truly is spectacular, but we're not done yet, because inside of here, check out these cursed-looking things. These produce random potions at set intervals. So right now you'll see we've got... Oh, look, it's just... I've got 2 potion stations now. I don't use potions a lot, except for the Wiggenweld potion. So it's actually nice that it produced those. But every 12 minutes, they'll spit out a random one, and then I can queue up 2 separate potions to be cooking here if I wanted to. So let's say we wanted a Thunder Brew. We could have that cooking up. That'll be ready in about 1.5 minutes, but then I'm also impatient, so we can come over here to this other potion station and say, make me a focus potion. Get started. So that'll be a minute. So those will all be done here soon enough. We've also got our loom now placed next to our gear identifier, which I thought would be pretty useful. It kind of makes sense to keep those together and keep them kind of color coordinated along with this chair that looks nice, but we can't sit in, Gilliam. We can't sit in it. I wish we could. I think that would be fantastic if we could just sit down and then maybe have a chat with Deke. Now, did Deke want something from us last time? A couple of streams ago, we very boldly created like a guide that we followed for the stream. And I figured we would do the same today. So obviously we want to go speak to Sebastian and learn more about evil. We want to go talk to Poppy and Hogsmeade, maybe. We definitely want to go fight that giant spider. You don't need anything from me before I leave, though, do you, Deke? I think we've done all of Deke's challenges and quests for the time being.
I'd like to ask you about changing the rooms and...
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I don't actually want to talk to you about this. I love you dearly, and I want to leave.
Perhaps another time.
We just wanted to verify that Deke didn't have something for us. And now that we know for sure he doesn't, we're going to head off here. We're going to go speak to Sebastian in the Undercroft. And in fact, we should probably just use the fast travel, because otherwise we're going to be running through the whole of the school. So, after the troubling events that transpired in Feldcroft, Sebastian wants to meet. Yep, that's the ticket. Okay. We got to figure out which one of these is... Oh, shoot. We got to figure out which one of these fast travel points is actually closest to the Undercroft. It's not going to be any of those. It's definitely going to be... Oh, hold on. Actually, though, maybe if we just go right here, right outside the school, could we then run... No, hold on. Because the closest door is going to be over here. Let's just take this one. We're going to go to the Bell Tower Courtyard, and then we're going to run there. And it's probably the worst choice we've ever made. It's probably going to take us a half hour to negotiate our way through the school to figure out how to get back in there. But we're going to give it a red hot go and see how it goes.
Do you think I'm
Oh my gosh, wait a minute.
Revelio.
This whole time, you've just been right there. Oh, you goofy goober, you. Broken Broom guide page. Look at that. Fantastic. What? Maybe I should have read about that, because I actually have some questions now. What is this? Okay, we're going to allow ourselves to get a little bit sidetracked here. No worries. We're going to get back on the straight and narrow path soon. But first, we want to take off this little, down this little meandering side road and see where it takes us. Because perhaps it'd lead us to treasures beyond reckoning, Gillier. Imagine that. Treasures beyond reckoning. I'm on board. Oh, no, it's just him. Get out of here. What is this room?
Nothing's as clever as playing with fire.
Yeah, okay, Peeves. Look at this. There's a troll. Is this a real troll? Is this a real stuffed troll? Who did this? What if he's just been Petrificus Totalis this whole time? That's actually kind of dark. I don't like that in concept. Ooh, we've got ourselves a bit of a mystery here that we can solve to get even more goodies. We're pretty good at these. Reveal your secrets. Okay, it's a bit of math. So we've got 12, Spider, and 22. So Spider is going to be... I think they go from 0 to 9, right? So Spider is 8. So 20, so question mark would be 2, and that's going to be Dragon Face. Yep, there we go. Or whatever kind of creature that is. And then the bottom one is going to be a little bit more difficult, Gilliam. It's going to be Unicorn, which is 1. And what is that? Man Screaming? Where's Man Screaming? That is going to be 7. So 7 and 1 is... Oh, okay, so 0. So we're looking for Owl Face, or whatever that's supposed to be. Remember the first time we did one of these and it was like we really struggled with it? Okay, so it can't be Owl Face. That can't be the answer. Let's try that again. We determined that that's 1, and then that's, see, 7, 8, 9. So 7, 8... Oh, it would be 1, right? So it would be another unicorn. Oh, it's already set to another unicorn. Oh, look, we did it. We did it, everyone. Congratulations. Ha! You said the same about being sidetracked in the Tekken series. Dalton, first off, welcome to the chat. Yeah, listen, maybe it's time to confess that I'm pretty bad about letting myself get a little bit sidetracked with things. Oh? What? Was that just a result of interacting with his portrait? Oh, I get it, because it's Medusa hair. Naturally. And we got Petrificus Totalis. Everyone knows that Medusa's hair snakes made you turn to stone by just casting Petrificus Totalis. Everyone knows that. That's the reality of the situation. I hear a little tingling, like there's another treasure to be found. But I don't see it inside of here. It definitely sounds like it's like... straight ahead. So possibly actually on the other side of this wall. So maybe like outside?
Revelio.
It can't have been that this whole time. I can't believe that. Okay, well, we got the 3 sister bells. But let's double back, because surely there was something else in that room, right? Oh my gosh, there's something else like down here. Right there. Yeah. Okay, flattened armor. It happens sometimes. But still. It doesn't end! It doesn't end! There's more! Right up here, maybe? Yeah, look at that. Okay. The goblin artifact. How many of those do we have now? 50 of 50! Hot diggity. Let's hit, I don't know, H, maybe K, maybe L for look at my inventory. And then let's actually go over to challenges. And under field guide pages, we've maxed out the Hogwarts one. Now, that doesn't mean we found all the field guide pages. There's bound to be more. But we now have the Hogwarts Regalia robe unlocked. Lovely. We need to find another 15 in Hogsmeade and another, was it 7 in the Highlands, and we'll have all of these completed, which will be great. I would just like to 100% one of these before it's all said and done. What do I have to do for exploration? See, we don't even know what this challenge is yet. We've not even unlocked that. There's still so much to find. But let's head back. Oh, forgot to silence my phone. My apologies. There we go.
Revelio.
Oh no, there's more. Oh, hold on. No, we need to get that. Wait a second. What spell is that? That's this one. There we go. Yet another field guide page. Oh no! They just I keep finding them. I can't tell what direction to go in for that one though. Kind of sounds like this direction. Oh, hold on. Yeah, I'm getting further away from it. So it could be, like, just above us, possibly? It's not this direction. So it's got to be this way and up the stairs. But we have to explore the rest of this room. Hold on, I can come back here later. I don't need... This is the stuff that I do between streams. I don't need to be doing it during streams. You know what I mean? Brother, okay, Gilliam is playing Kingdom Hearts 2 with 4K textures. It's got an HD mod on it. That's crazy. How does it look? How does it play? How are you playing that? What are you playing it on? Alright, so again, just continuing down this sort of theme of being a little bit distracted. We know exactly where that is. We know exactly where that is. That's next to the odd stuffed caged troll right inside of here. Come here, you. Follow me. There we go. Remember when we couldn't figure out how to release this thing? Like the concept of delumosing was just too complicated for us, so I would just start shooting the portrait. There you go, little one. Oh, I forgot that's what we got from these. That's a bit odd. I don't know what the benefit is of continuing to get these, like, field guide pages at this point in the game when you consider the fact that we're not going to get anything else from it from the collections tab. So, like, aside from just 100%ing the game, what is the purpose? I guess that's probably all it is. And that's probably all I'm going to need to keep me going, to be honest. Just the concept of completing the game is enough to keep me enthralled. You're playing on your PC. Has that come to...
guys?
Oh my gosh, we got ourselves a demi-guys. It's a good thing it's nighttime. Also, this is where the potions are stored. Or potion ingredients. This is Snape's private stores, right? From the movie, specifically? Because they're in his classroom, I believe, in the books. Because they have to create a distraction to so that Hermione can sneak in and steal lacewing flies, possibly, which is weird because you can find those just all over the Hogwarts grounds. Oh look, it's one of these things. We've still not figured these out. These might be the last collectible thing to figure out. While we're in the school, we've probably collected enough of the... Wait, is this... Oh, wait, this is the potions classroom. Here we are, we found it. Can we finally get into this locked room? Yeah, we can. What was I saying? We could probably get Alohomora at Tier 3 now. I think we've probably collected enough of the demiguise statues. So we should probably do that while we're in the school as well. And we should probably do that first, because I don't think that's going to lead us to any additional stuff. Where it's going to meet with Sebastian is probably going to lead to a quest. We've been in here before. Why even have a lock on that door? Why did it relock itself? For what purpose? That's so confusing. Like I just said, though, if we go meet with Sebastian right now, it's going to probably lead to a side quest where he teaches us how to murder someone. So let's go actually find Mr. Moon and tell him that we found some more demiguise statues, and perhaps we've got enough. He won't be far away. He should be, like, right down and around the corner here. So I'm not going to cast Revelio, because my concern would be casting Revelio reveals something that offers some form of distraction. Oh, that's great. Look at that. Okay, then. Well, you know what? That was deserved. I started it. Good on him. He's got great aim. I'd love to know who came up with that spell to bring the snowman to life, because that's a clever one. I wonder what the incantation is. I wonder if it's like a combination of spells. Sounds like something the Weasley twins would figure out. Everyone's like, oh, those Weasley twins, they don't do well in their OWL. Since, like, meanwhile, they're creating hats that turn you invisible and spells that make snowmen come to life and fight. That would have been great at the Battle of Hogwarts. You know what I mean? Like what if it had just been an army of snowmen? Also, have we gone in here before?
Hello.
I know that this has been a room that we've tried to go in many times. But have we gone in here since we unlocked Alohomora? Wasn't there, like, a chest right behind the wall in here? Because we've been in the room just directly adjacent to this a number of times. Apparently these doors will relock themselves, is what we've learned. Oh, look at this place. This place is fantastic. There's that chest we've been seeing all this time. And there's another chest back here in the, I guess, out-of-order stall. Or maybe it's not a chest. Maybe it's just a toilet. There's definitely a chest on the other side of this wall. I don't know how to get to it. I'm glad we fixed the toilet, though. Good on us. Does that mean it's back in order? Nope, it's going off again. Alright. Well, this place is great. It's clean. It's pristine. It looks a lot better than this room, which presumably is the gents' toilet, 'cause it's a little bit dingier. Ugh. Wait, I'm sorry? If you look fast enough, your character kind of looks like Lady Dimis... Oh, you know what? No, yeah, you're not right. No, you're not wrong! You're not wrong. Completely opposite of what I said. I can see how you might... Yeah, I can see how you might think that. We're not tall enough, though, and we don't have, like, that step-on-me mommy energy that Lady Dimitrescu has. I like how in the entirety of the Harry Potter universe, nobody mentions who was the interior decorator for Hogwarts. Well, Dalton, I imagine it's probably like every generation of students and teachers brings their own little element to it, right? So, obviously one professor killed a troll and said, I really want that to be stuffed and put on one of the floors. And then the next one said, actually, let's move that down a floor. I want to put 48 globes all over the place. And then the next professor said, let's hide statues of demiguises holding moons around.
Any luck removing some more of those demiguise statues?
I have.
I actually have some moons for you.
We're getting close, but you must bring me more before I can teach you how to improve casting Alohomora.
Okay. How many more?
I'll keep an eye out for more demiguise statues and see if I can bring you more moons.
I commend you for your courage and valor, especially since they can only be collected at night.
And as you know, the night is dark and full of terrors. Okay, so we are at 8 of 13. I need to find 5 more. That is manageable. That was the map. What I meant to hit was J for just wondering what to do next. In the shadow of distance. Back to the Undercroft we go. Remember that thing that I said we were going to do right at the top of the stream? We're off to do it now, everyone. Like I said, I'm not one for getting distracted. Hey, GSNL. Welcome to the live stream. We've got our adventuring gear back on. I think this is a different hat than what we had last time, but I couldn't remember. It might be the same one. We're going for that, like, Indiana Jones cave exploring vibe. I was trying to think of like a tomb raiding vibe. And instead of tomb raiding, my brain gave me cave exploring. You know, Lara Croft, cave explorer. Everyone knows that. Everyone loves the cave explorer games. They're fantastic. The cave explorer movies also good. Maybe. I've never seen them. Alicia Vikander was in the last one, right? Alicia Vikander is she's quite attractive. She's a good-looking lady. I watched Ex Machina, and I did not expect to see her completely nude in that film. That was a little bit shocking.
Did you
film.
speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What the heck? Just got a strangest text message I've ever seen. I'm gonna have to respond to that here in a minute. Crest, are you sending in? Very well. Let's see.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry, cards, old photographs. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought, she handed it to me. "This will keep you safe," she said. "It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet."
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
I'm not sure if we're really going to be able to get that from the poor guy. We've been so awful to Ominous. Ominous hates the dark arts, and what have we done in the last couple of adventures with Sebastian here? We've been casting Crucio on each other. We've been casting Imperius. We've been doing some just awful things. I feel like we're becoming that which Ominous hates most, and I think that our ties with him are going to be severed if we're not very careful. Also, GSNL, the weather's been just kind of cloudy, and it's getting a little cooler outside, which is nice. But I don't expect that to last very long.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an owl when I have news.
So that wasn't even leading to a quest. That was just a post-quest conversation. Just a bit of dialogue with Sebastian. So now we got to carry on the plot a little bit in order to trigger the next segment of the adventure. Is this how we get out of here? Is this the way out? Yeah. Defense against the Dark Arts Tower. Intercept, or worst, expelled. That's right, Dalton. I think that they really need to, work on their priorities just a hair. God bless them. Well, okay. And now I have a horrible stomachache, so I'm gonna go get some water and go to the restroom, and I'll be right back. It just hit me. I don't know why. Let's see. Can be right back? Can we go to the be right back screen? Will you guys be here when I get right back? I'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone. How are you doing? We're testing something in the live stream chat. We're testing to see if something I set up works. Oh, shoot. No, don't make me do that. What? I don't know what my login is. Hi, by the way. Welcome back. In case you were wondering, I think that's it. There we go. So we're going to see whether or not... Okay. Okay, come on. Yeah! I set that up. I set that up a couple of days ago, or I think it might have been yesterday. Well, I'm back. I just wasted my own money. Yeah. So don't get the if you're in the live stream chat, then you've probably been watching and reading. I was commenting from the Howdy Folks Gaming account. Moral of the story today: do not get the breakfast bowl at Whataburger. Or maybe do. Maybe I'm just particularly sensitive to it. I don't know. I stood in the kitchen and drank most of this large cup of water, and then right towards the end I had a massive burp, and I feel better now. So I guess that's the moral to the story? Who can say? I feel better now, though. I feel quite a bit better. Well, let's continue now with the adventure, shall we? I'm okay. Is everyone in the chat okay? GSNL, Dalton, Gilliam, you're all still here? Or did you all leave during the extended break for me to go feel nauseous in my kitchen? I did get a lot of water, which was good. Hopefully you all took a water break as well. Never underestimate the importance of water in your daily life. It's absolutely essential. Stay hydrated. Please, Dalton, GSNL, Gilliam. Gilliam, have you been drinking plenty of water? Have you been keeping hydrated? I certainly hope so. Alright, let's figure out what quest we're going to do next. So we've got Hogsmeade, we can talk to Poppy. Let's go deal with this! We've accidentally picked up this side quest ages ago, and we've not done anything with it because we've been waiting to be the appropriate level. Let's go find the Absconder's Cave. What do you guys think? Gilliam, Dalton are still here. We're gonna go find the Absconder's Cave. We're gonna go fight... I might have to burp again. Come on. Come on, just get it out. It's fine. It's good. It's healthy. Come on. I might be withering away here before your very eyes. This might destroy me. This might be my end. We're going to fast travel out here to the North Ford Bog entrance, and then we're going to fly down to the Absconder's Encounter, where I assume we're going to fight a large spider, and I'm fully prepared for it. I've got the best gear money can buy. I've got... well, I mean, we didn't buy any of it. We just kind of found it lying around. I upgraded it. We're in a pretty good state right now. I think I'm ready. Oh, something to note real quick. I think I've said this every time we've looked at gear with this enchantment. Increased damage with Petrificus Totalis. Every time we've looked at binding, I've said, I don't have that spell. We absolutely have Petrificus Totalis, and have for the last several streams. It's the spell you use when you're invisible and you sneak up on someone, and you like do an assassination. That's Petrificus Totalis. We knew that, and I just never put the two things together for some reason. But yes, we now have gear that will boost that. We've got a lot of other gear that we could probably go and sell because we don't need. We are approaching, I think I looked it up, I think max level is like either 35 or 45, somewhere in there. Interesting. This is just like an enemy encampment. It has nothing to do with the Absconder's encounter. But I want to show you what I figured out. So check this out. We got an Animagus Poacher, right? If we cast that spell on them while invisible, we'll remain invisible, and they'll all start to kill each other. And if you find the most powerful one in the camp, they can do a lot of damage. Look, see, they've turned into their Animagus form. They're going into a full-on... Like, look, there's one down. It's going after the other one now. At least I think they're down. I can't quite tell. I'm actually having a lot of trouble telling what's going on. The spell might have worn off. It doesn't last for very long, but I think we can cast it again. And completely miss. But you know what might be fun? Is if we have a look at our... I can't remember what button it is. If we have a look at our talents, we might be able to increase the abilities of that spell. So we've got a couple of different options here. A cursed effect remains on an enemy for a longer period of time, or an enemy under your control with Imperial curses other targets with each successful strike. Ooh, that could be useful. See, the thing is, I know that we're limited now. We don't have a whole lot of talent points left. And so I've been kind of, like hoarding them because I don't know. What if I really want to do enemy strike with a transfiguration spell, transform into explosive objects? How cool would that be? I can transfigure a guy into a bucket of explosive and then throw him at his friend and kill them both just outright. This game is savage now that I think about it. Yeah, we might not have some of the worst spells. Like, well, no, we do. We might not have the ability to Avada Kedavra anyone just yet, but, like, how far away from that are we really, realistically? All right, we're going to try to creep up and assassinate these two from behind, because...
As if it's all the fault of us witches!
I'm sorry?
If we do nothing but spend our days brewing love potion and trying to lose...
Never mind. I want this one to kill that one. This could be highly entertaining. Let's see what happens. Can you not find the enemy?
Afraid to take a hit, are you?
This works a lot better when they start fighting each other instead of just, like, yelling at each other. All right, you know what? Never mind. We're going to sneak around behind this one now. This is awesome. You think so? I don't know about that. I kind of feel like it's not. I feel like right now it's not working at all. When I do this between streams, it actually works. Okay, watch. We're going to try again. All right, go get him. Go get him. You know what it is? It's this cage between them. It's really preventing them from, like, actually engaging with one another. Are you serious? Is that it? Look, it's the cage. It's the dadgum cage. Never mind. We're going in. We're going in to fight now. You know what's really dark that you can do? Great. Reinforcements have come. You can put them under your Imperious spell, and then you can just, while they're standing still, not fighting you, you can just very slowly kill them, and it's actually kind of dark. But now that they're back in their human form, let's get them back under our control, and they can help us with whoever this is. I genuinely don't know what's happening right now. It's just a bunch of light.
Takes gumption to steal a stolen hypocrite.
I did not mean to cast Lumos. I want to throw that out there. That was at no point my intent. Okay, now watch this. That's not what I meant to do. What button calls down lightning from heaven? What button does that? It's that one. It's not doing lightning from heaven, though. It's just kind of picking them up and throwing them around. Have I done it? Is that it? You are the worst! The fact that, like, nothing seems to harm you is so obnoxious. Come here.
Expelliarmus.
Okay. That was a brief distraction from our actual goal of fighting what I assume is going to be a large spider, but possibly worth it, because, look, we're going to get some epic loot. Look at that. We got 70 gold. Not too shabby. Got ourselves Concentration 3. Who doesn't love that? That's fantastic. All right. Let's head back in now. The Absconder Encounter. I don't know if that means that... Oh, wow. Oh, this is a much bigger drop-off than I thought. Yeah, all right. This looks like the kind of place you'd find an Absconder.
The cave must be somewhere in this maze.
Yeah, is that what this is? Is this a maze? That's a big one right there. That's what that is. That's a big one. Oh, shoot. There's another one. You know what? Shoot. That's the wrong spell. No! It doesn't have to be like this. You and me, we can work together. Get the little one with me. Come on, together. Oh my gosh, it just one-shot it. What I was saying, though, is now that it's under my control, we can just shoot it, and it won't fight back. But it looks like it's currently attacking its friend, or did it one-shot it? These things are insane! We're going to have to befriend these more often, for sure. Shame that we had to kill it, though. As soon as the spell wears off, it comes right back after you, so you kind of have to do that. And the reason I'm casting Revelio is because sometimes it'll show you spiders early. How? Oh, I thought we were going into a cave. No, this is just a super dark and dense and scary part of the forest I guess I've never been to before. Which direction do I need to go in to find the Absconder's cave? Oh, wait. No, we do need to go this way. Okay. Was the way behind me the way we came? Did I get turned around somehow? See, these tend to be full of little spiders. So it's probably better to go ahead and get rid of those early. Hi there, you. 37 of 100 spiders. I don't know what we get when we kill 100 spiders, but it better be good. Okay, there's another big one over there.
Revelio.
All right, so we definitely want to destroy the 2 of those. That was unfortunate. Is that like a solid rock wall I'm hitting there? There we go. And then if we can, let's get you under my control. Excellent. Now come with me, and we're going to fight all these guys down here together. Where are they? Oh, is it these little ones on the wall? Is that what we're seeing? We can actually take those down if we get a good shot in on them. See what I mean? And I guess that's what we were looking at. Is big guy coming back after me now? Is that what's happening? Come here, you. Feel pain and suffering. It's not pleasant, is it? Kind of makes me feel like a bad guy. Am I the baddie? See, that was convenient because there's just a bunch of stuff to throw at them. It would have been an entirely different... Whoa! Buddy! Where'd you guys come... Were you just waiting for that to happen? Was that what that was? You were just standing there waiting for them to die so you could come and get me? That's pretty dark. Why didn't you come help your friend? Aren't you all, like, family or something out here? Also, that's a brick wall.
Bombarda.
Dang it. See, everything else is rock, and that's just like a random slab of brick. So I assumed we might have just found a secret, and that would have been a good one, but apparently not. Okay, well, on we go, then. Where'd it go? I hear it creeping around. These little ones will get you if you're not careful. I mean, sometimes they will. Okay, never mind. I don't care about it. We're going to leave it. We're going to let it be. It's not worth the effort. It's not worth the hassle.
Bombarda.
The game wants me to go that way, which generally means that there's treasure this way, but there doesn't appear to be treasure this way. I guess this is the direction we're going to go in, then.
Bombarda.
Just try to keep on top of these things. Don't let them hatch. That would be the worst. See, Revelio is good for avoiding the wrong direction. Like, because sometimes you want to go the wrong way if there's a chance you're going to get treasure. Okay, see, this one's currently under our spell, and we can just, like, attack it freely, and it won't do anything about us. How dark is that? Is that not truly dark? This is a pretty messed up game, gang. I'm telling you. Okay, the game is unclear what direction to go in. I feel like it wants me to go that way. And there doesn't appear to be any reason to go that way. No treasure or anything. I need to get, like, a macro set up where it just casts Revelio about every, like, 10 seconds, so I don't have to do it. This is going to be it. This is where the big guy's going to be. This is for sure going to be it. Should we be invisible? I don't think it helps. Normally the animals can see us anyway, right? Oh, yeah, that's a big one. That's the big guy right there. Does he already know that we're here? No, he does not seem to actively be hunting us. Okay.
So this is the infamous absconder.
Allegedly. Allegedly, that's the absconder. Let's get in here. I'm just thinking ahead, right? I'm thinking if we get the treasure now, we won't have to worry about it later. We'll get the treasure before we fight the boss. It's a whole twist. It's a whole... Oh. Shoot. You know I'm in here, don't you? Okay. Well, if we Imperio you, we can just, like, start hitting you with stuff. Dark though it may be. Oh my gosh, that does a ton of damage. Oh my gosh! Well, everyone, we defeated the absconder! We did it! Oh, you can call it cheesing it, and you know what? You wouldn't be wrong, but I'm not ashamed. I'm not even slightly upset with the way that turned out. That was wonderful. Every second of that was fantastic. Oh my goodness. Alright, I don't think there's any treasure to be had back here. Yeah, it looks like this just kind of goes back out. But there is treasure to be had back here. So we'll grab that before we go. Man. How good is having like 4 ancient magic meters ready to go? How absolutely fantastic was that? Just unloading those one at a time. It looked like there was treasure over there. But actually looking at it, it's not... Oh, there's the hole. Well, there is some stuff here. Yeah, I shrunk him and stopped him to death after hitting him with, I think, lightning from the heavens or whatever happened there. That's from the ancient magic meter. Oh my gosh, is this the dead friend? No, this looks like a death... Well, not a Death Eater. Whatever the equivalent of in this game. These poacher types. Alright, and then there's a little... There's maybe a mushroom over here or something. Get out of here! Get out of town. Ain't got time for you today.
Shame you're so foul.
It is a shame, isn't it? They're so foul. Get out of here. Don't crack open. Ooh, we got another dead person. Another dead person with a little bit of treasure. This could... No, this is yet another poacher. I'm not too worried about them. If we find them dead, it's no great loss. We tend to murder them anyway. Are we back where we started yet? Has this made a circle? How do we leave? I mean, I'm sure I could just take flight and leave, but also, this is a proper maze. This is what you expect from the Dark Forest, right? Like, this is actually what you expect. I reckon if we followed the trail, it would leave us back to Edgar, if we wanted to do that. Oh, okay, that's a down-only direction. Out we go, then. That's what I'm going to say we do. Just take to the skies. And we get right on out of here. Oh, lovely. So the school should be back this way, maybe? We got to get around this mountain. It's the first priority. It's a great game, Dalton. It's a great game. It's fantastic. Little moments like that are good. When you cheese a fight in a way that was probably not expected, always fun. That is a result of me going through the effort of finding all those ancient magic sprouts and filling up, 4 ancient magic meters so we could use them back to back to back. Which I don't think is the intention. I think you're supposed to, like, space them out and not use them all to finish a boss off fast. But, I mean, I'm not mad. It's a Merlin statue. It's one of those, that's the early one we did. Where I literally would never have figured it out without chat popping up to say, what about those lightning bugs? Maybe do something with them. Oh, we need to unlock the next level broom. What do we have to do that? Do we have to go do some more broom challenges? I think we've done all the races we have available to us. We only have 2 available, if I'm not mistaken. I think we have to... There's a third one somewhere. I don't know if it's actually been unlocked yet or if we'll unlock it later. But apparently if we do that, we'll get unlock the next tier of broom speed upgrade or whatever. And that'll be fantastic. Not to say that our broom is slow now by any means, but I'm just saying, how good would it be if it was a bit faster?
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
It's something like that, yeah, bud. Hop off your broom.
None the worse for wear.
Hey, Edgar, so about your dead friend.
Mr. Adley, I retrieved the heirloom pocket watch from Milo's body.
Merlin's beard! How did you? Actually, I don't want to know. I don't want to think about that acromantula ever again.
You won't have to.
Thank you very much.
Wow, I can't tell if the wind is whipping our jacket or if our jacket's just having a weird collision issue. I'd like a reward. Let's not be like that. We're just genuinely good people.
Something to remember him by.
I am too. As far-fetched as his schemes were, Milo was a good friend, and I shall miss him. Please, accept this reward for your trouble.
What do you have for sale?
We've been trying to... We stopped by here to sell this guy's stuff, and that's how we accidentally started this
His
quest.
daughter has something to remember him by.
That's lovely, pal. Do you want to...
replenishing my stocks. Pleasure doing business with you.
Yeah, no, I'm happy you're here to buy all this, like, nonsense from me, because I quite honestly just don't need it. It's of no great value to me. It's way worse than what I'm currently wearing. It's kind of useless, if we're being honest. Long gone are the days of finding gear that's better than what we currently are wearing. Our gear is just too good.
Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate your business.
I appreciate you as well, Edgar. Have a lovely day. Have a blessed day. What's up with this little town? What is this little chest over here? How could I have never gotten whatever this is? That's ridiculous. Oh, I have. Then why is it showing up in the map? Why is it showing up when I Revelio it? That doesn't make any sense. Is it bugged? Actually, I noticed something on the map the other day that I would like to show you folks. I didn't realize this before, but apparently if you zoom in on a village, it shows you if you've collected everything there. So we have here. We've done all of the collection chests, all the field guide pages, and the Demiguise statue. So there's not really much else to do here unless there happens to be some side quests, which it does not appear that there is. So we don't have to worry about that. Now, that doesn't mean that's everything to find. As you might have noticed on the roof of this house, there is like a sack with some treasure in it that we can collect if we can figure out how to get on the roof and reach it. It's probably just going to have a bit of money in it, though. And also, this is proving to be a bit of a challenge. We don't actually have to be on the roof, though. We can just, like, fly up here.
Wonder who lives here.
Collect... Oh, it's actually an unidentified head item. How fun. All right, well, let's hit J for just curious about what we're going to be doing next. Poached egg. Talk with Poppy and Hogsmeade. This is going to be in relation to the dragon, you might remember. We freed a dragon and we got a dragon's egg. In probably not last stream, but the one before. We broke up some sort of dragon fighting arena club inside of a tent. It was weird. So we're going to go talk to Poppy. She was supposed to be, I think, so we still have the baby dragon egg. And she's trying to figure out where the mama dragon went so that we can return the egg to the mama dragon. If I'm not mistaken, that's where we're at in that quest. So we're going to fly up here to Hogsmeade and see whether or not she's managed to locate said dragon. And of course we cannot fly into Hogsmeade. I think because it's actually a different zone, and the game's really good about dumping all of that from memory and loading all of this in really quickly. But if you fly in, it breaks everything. So you have to wander in on your own. Oh, Poppy. We'll just sit here overnight and wait for her. Hello, dear. How are you? Your robes are looking a little bit dingy. You might want to go, like, bleach those or wash them or maybe buy some new ones. Or are they supposed to be, like, a gross brownish gray?
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
Why didn't she just send you the package via owl? Why is there a post office? I don't understand.
What kind of research is she doing?
It varies from week to week, but it's always to do with creatures. Last week she was studying leg knots in plimpies.
Don't know what that means.
What was she sending you?
Only some feed she's been developing. I was going to give it to Professor Howin for the measles.
I think I find it's pronounced Kneasels.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realized that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
Oh, okay.
How do you track a dragon long after she's gone?
Tree canopies, burn marks, things like that.
Well done. You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right. I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg.
Loading screen. That's unusual.
Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here?
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
I don't suppose you've thought about keeping it, have you?
No. It belongs to her. Keeping it will make me just as bad as the poachers.
If you're right about finding her here, how do we go about returning the egg?
Aloha
Her
Mora.
nest will likely be in the heart of her den, which she will be keeping guard over. It might also be more charred than anywhere else, I imagine.
That would make sense. My question is...
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot.
Reasonable. Is this a
Oh, and
place
one more
on the
thing.
map?
Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already.
Or are
I'm
we
ready
just
when
in
you
like
are.
a special zone? Hold on, let's check the map. Oh, we can't view the map. Ooh! That must mean that we've loaded into a special zone, right? Like, we're definitely not just in the regular old overworld.
Revelio.
I certainly don't recognize where we are relative to anywhere we've been in the overworld. But I'm also not sure sort of what the limitations are. Like, I imagine if I wander down this hill far enough, eventually the game's going to tell me to return to the quest area or to be assassinated by God? I don't know, whatever entity guards over such things. Oh, that sounds like a dragon.
There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons.
Good, good, good. Love to see that. Do we reckon that she's got all of her treasures like tucked away inside of these ancient ruins here? You can't carry any more Wiggenweld potions. Well, that's a darn shame. We need to use those more liberally. We've got so many of them, and I think most enemies tend to drop them. I don't know, it feels like failure to me when I take damage and I have to take a potion to heal, as opposed to the reality of this is a mechanic of the game. I guess if I was better at the game, I wouldn't take damage, right? Like, I'd dodge and block more quickly. I feel like at the start of the game, I was better about casting Protego. I'm not too worried about how the dragon's feeling at the moment.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Unless she's feeling hungry.
Let's hope it stays that way. At least until we've done what we came to do.
Okay. No, that seems reasonable. There are some, like, dark mongrels down here.
Incendio.
That's not what I meant to do. I actually meant to draw them into me, and then I was going to cast Incendio.
Stupid one.
At least 10 usually.
Revelio.
Hold on, there's a cave here. We can't just wander past this cave. Clearly someone's been living in this cave, too. Look, there's a dragon skull. There's a lut. Look, there's a teal clockwork scarf. Some horklump juice. Clearly someone's been here, and if they've been here, they might still be here. I'm just saying, Poppy, we might need to be a little cautious. The dragon mightn't be the only thing we need to be worried about. Ooh, where are you, Smithy? Thought you were joining us in Borneo.
She is again.
I know you have your... Is she? What is she doing?
Charming. They keep in touch with each other.
Okay. Can I go back to the note? Oh, shoot. Okay, well, we closed the note. I guess we can't finish reading it. He's dead
The
now.
bridge wasn't spared her wrath either.
We could probably find that note in my inventory, but if I'm being completely honest with you... Oh, that's the wrong spell. Being completely honest with you, I can't really be bothered right now. What do you do? Which one are you? Where is Reparo? I think this is Reparo.
Reparo.
Fantastic.
I'm sure it was just a note. You know what? I can make up what the note said. It said, "Hi, I'm in the cold and it's very chilly and there's a dragon flying around. Wish you were here. Hugs and kisses. Here comes the dragon. Oh no!" And then it just fades off.
Wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon.
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her.
What?
Hebrideans love sheep.
Why would you say
Lucky
that?
for us.
We don't look anything like sheep. Have you ever seen a sheep before?
Revelio.
We're not at all what sheep look like. Why would you say that? Why would you put that idea into the air, Poppy? Good gosh. On we go. Okay. This seems like the kind of place we could hop up. Oh, never mind. I'd get another view of the dragon doing something spectacular, but no, the game said no. Absolutely not. No
What's your stat?
glimpses at what comes next. You notice how I wasn't even worried about that? I just, like, leapt off. Oh, what on earth is this?
Or just raring for a fight.
What is this? Just some sort of horrible, cursed, Lovecraftian demon god of the underworld. Look at this thing. Look at the skull and then the weird husks. Is that like a bird beak on the bottom of its mouth? What is this nightmare?
Revelio.
I want to wake up from it. I don't like it. I feel like, you know, when they talk about the four horsemen of the apocalypse, this is what they're writing. This is what death comes in on. Or pestilence could also come in. I could see disease or whatever it is, illness, sickness. What are the horsemen? Death, pestilence, plague, and fourth one.
Well, there's no turning back now.
What? Oh my gosh, I'm trying to read about the horsemen. Do a quick pause here while I figure this out. Just scrolling. Oh, they're just listing the colors. Get out. I don't have time for this. I'm fighting a dragon. Come here, you. Is the goal to get a... Okay, I think I see what we're doing, Poppy.
I'll run ahead.
Whenever you're ready, I'll follow you.
I'll draw her attention.
She attacks in waves of 3, it looks like. Yep, pretty consistently. What do I need to do? What do I need to do? Where do I need to go? Is she not just, like, right there? Jeez. Come on,
Watch
Poppy.
out. It's her domain. She'll make... Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest.
Why don't we just hold the egg out in front of us and be like, look, it's your egg. This is not the right direction. Oh, shoot. Yep, here we go. Oh, speaking of Wiggenwelds, good thing we got one. Oh, man, look, that was a trap. That one had a little red explosive barrel. If we ducked behind it, we would have been blown up. Come on, let's go. Let's push it.
She listened to reason.
Seems unlikely.
Try, but we're well past that.
Do they speak English? If I'm like, hello, Mama Dragon. How are you doing today? I have your egg, and I'd like to give it to you without dying, please. I mean well. You're not wrong. I'm acknowledging that you're correct, Poppy. And I think we're going to make it. I think we're definitely going to make it. Also, I just picked up some leech juice.
Quickly!
I'm going, Poppy! You don't need to yell at me. How does the...
There's the nest. We're
What?
almost there.
Poppy, where are you? Catch up. Goodness. Normal day at school, and then all of a
Why is
sudden,
every bridge here broken?
Reparo.
that one friend you've got is just like, hey, you want to go run around and be shot at by a dragon? Could be fun. We all had that one friend in high school.
Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss.
Yeah, it seems like a good idea. This is her nest? This is just a pile of rocks. This is not nest-like at all. Okay, no, let's not stand back to admire our work. Let's get out of here. Oh, is it hatching? Is this going to be a beautiful moment? I would not put it past this game to have her die. And then it just swallows it, and that's it. And then we kiss? No,
Was
that's okay.
Brilliant. And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Sure.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it. And we returned her egg.
No one at school is going to believe this. No
I
one.
wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
That is kind of how I'm feeling right now.
I was hoping to look around for a moment, if you don't mind. Take it all in.
I suppose we could catch our breath.
Yeah, let's take a moment to look around and make sure we found everything worth finding. You know, because I don't think we're ever going to have an opportunity to come back here. This would have been such a cool place to hide, like, a unique dragon hat. and the game just decided to not to, and that's fair. I don't feel like we missed anything here during our journey, during our travels. We still can't open up the map, so that's unfortunate. We probably got everything there is to find, right? We're not going to find any field guide pages out here. Although there's some, like, stuff on the ground over here.
Revelio.
Yeah. These might just be where I got that... What are you? Some leech juices. Not super helpful. This is probably more leech juices right up here. Or it could be some Snarklock pods. Oh, there's a chest! Look at this. We might have left the game and left that 39 gold behind if we'd left this area. Can you imagine trying to go to sleep tonight knowing that we'd left 39 gold here? We definitely made the right call not leaving just yet. Let's double our way back down the mountain, and we'll see if there's anything else like that. My concern is that there might be a unique item here, right? Like a unique piece of clothing. I don't think the game would do that. I don't think the game is that cruel. It does kind of look like it's just going to be things like, oh yeah, tons of leech juice, tons of gold. But at the same time, I mean, we did run through here real quick, didn't we? Definitely find some Ashwinder eggs. There are chests, and those chests contain things like, look at that! Got some Roughhouser gloves. See, we would have missed that. That's actually a ton of stuff we would have missed. Okay, let's figure out how to get to those things now. I'm just going to keep casting Revelio. Also, yeah, my theory is if we'd actually hid behind there, that would have blown up and caused us severe harm. We might have died! Might have been killed! A father might be facing an inquiry at the ministry. Okay. Nothing tucked away back there. Nothing back here. See, this would have been a good place for a chest. This little room here. So we know that there be chests this direction. Up there. How do we get to them? This feels like it's got to be the wrong direction, right? Unless we can get past this somehow.
Bombarda.
Definitely cannot. So it must be back this way. We must have just barely missed it somehow. Oh wait, can we fly? We cannot fly. The game is still not allowing us to fly, and I did not mean to throw that. So there's treasure back here. We can see it when we cast Revelio. Maybe here? Ah, look at that. Look at that. What kinds of goodies are we going to find here?
Bombarda.
Okay, we'll come back to that. We'll come back to that. In the meantime, a Wiggenweld potion. Nice. Oh, just a wide open door. See, gold-rimmed circular spectacles. Where else would we have gotten those? When else would we have had an opportunity to get those? I ask you, Dalton. I ask you, Gilliam. Can you imagine a world where we didn't go back for those? I can. We would have never known, and we would have been fine with it. I do think finding all of the clothing items, though, is part of the game, right? If we hit go into collections. Yeah, appearance. We've collected 40 of the 86 available appearances. So there's still plenty more to find. There's some are tied to quests, some are just from challenges. So actually maybe none of them are associated with things you would just find out in the wild. And finding all of these things out in the wild is possibly a waste of our time. Maybe finding things is a challenge, you know what I'm saying? And maybe sometimes you've got to make the game.
Revelio.
You got to make your own kind of music, is what I'm trying to get at here. And you got to sing your own special song. Yeah, Dalton knows what's up. Dalton knows what I'm talking about. Just making sure that everyone's on board with this. I think we're pretty close to where we started this little adventure. So at that point, we'll talk to Poppy and we'll get out of here. Assuming Poppy keeps up with us and doesn't go missing. Because that's like a nightmare, isn't it? If we just turn around and Poppy's gone. Is this the way we came from? It is, and we can go back. I feel like we would have explored this already, though, on our way through here the first time.
Revelio.
Everything after this point, we had a dragon trying to murder us, so I'm not really too upset that we didn't quite notice it all on the way. But everything prior to this point, everything up here, I think we already explored pretty thoroughly. Yeah, this is where she mentioned we looked like sheep, which is just a ridiculous sentiment entirely. There's no chance. No chance we missed anything further that direction. I think we're good to go. Poppy?
I can't believe any of what just happened.
Yeah.
No. I am. After our dragon...
No.
Unless they haven't let things lie.
Wait, what?
Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl.
What? Oh no, I shouldn't have skipped the dialogue. Something's happening. We don't know what it is. Oh, Poppy. Surely she'll give us like a recount.
How could I have been so blind?
Poppy, I need you to explain. Where have you gone? Come here. Come here. The frame rate's gone bad, Poppy. I need you to explain yourself. She just has no interest in talking to me right now. Oh, Poppy. Okay, well, we'll find out what she's on about later, I guess. Possibly. Next up, we have a Hufflepuff near Dogweed and Deathcap seems to need a favor. I need to see what she wants. This has been one that we've been kind of unsure about for a while. I finally figured out what it was. The first time I went to Dogweed and Deathcap, I can't remember if it was on stream or not, a random Hufflepuff standing next to the building said, "Excuse me, do you think you could help me?" And since then, that quest has been queued up. Where is that guy running off to? Look at him go. He's in a hurry. I'm actually really curious. He might just be working out, though. We'll let him go do his thing. Maybe we'll find him again someday and we can hassle him then. I want to see what this Hufflepuff wants. What's up?
Hello. Is there something I can help you with?
How do you do? I'm Satirissa Tugwood, and I have an exciting business proposition for you. Now, it may surprise you to learn that someone of my obvious esteemed lineage would be in business.
Yes, the Tugwood
I only want
lineage.
to help the less fortunate.
Okay, my jacket's got a little twitch going on, but that's fine.
That's incredibly nice of you.
Oh, there's more. You see, I've been experimenting with a new beauty cream. A cream that will rid our glorious school of the hideous, greasy pustules plaguing our poor pubescent classmates. But I've run out of the key ingredient, Booba-Tuba pus. Booba-Tubas do grow in the Forbidden Forest, however. If only I could pay someone to collect a few
I see where
for
this
me.
is going. We've probably collected some already.
What precisely are booba-tubas?
Disgusting things, really, covered in protrusions. One needs to squeeze them to collect the pus. They smell simply awful and seem to move on their own. Ugh, I wouldn't go near the things if it weren't for my devotion to my classmates.
Thanks, I hate it.
How on earth did you discover that booba-tuba pus clears one's skin?
One cannot rely on spells for all appearance enhancements. The errant cast, for example, could relocate one's eyebrows entirely rather than merely thinning them. My darling and now perpetually surprised-looking neighbour discovered that on her own. Poor thing. I am convinced that beauty potions are the future. I'm forever looking for ways to make this world a more beautiful place. I suspected that if pure Booba-Tuba pus could cause boils, an altered form would likely reverse such abominations. And I was correct.
I can try and find some for you if I have the time.
Marvellous. I'd go myself, but I don't want to. I only need a few Booba-Tubas. So you'll have to look around. Are counting on you, so you mustn't tarry.
That was great. That was kind of great. You gotta admit, that was good. I'd go myself, but I don't want to. That's fantastic. That's absolutely beautiful. My goodness. Also, I'm not sure about that logic. Oh, they create horrible outbreaks, so I thought maybe I could reverse. Yeah, that's like with arsenic, right? I discovered that if you had too much arsenic, it would kill you, and I figured, well, it's got to be alterable to bring people back to life. It makes perfect sense. Just don't think about it. I should be able to fly here. Am I not technically outside of town yet? There we go. All right. Into the woods we go. Right over there. Sure, we'll be there in no time. I would go myself, but I simply don't want to. Oh, man. I want to say that to someone in real life. I gotta find a situation where I can ask someone to do something for me and then tell them that. It'll be beautiful. Man, you folks ever, like, when you played video games, maybe when you were younger, kind of look out at the surrounding scenery and areas you can't reach and think, like, what's out there? Ever just find yourself thinking, man, I wonder what's, like, just around the river bend? I think I've talked about this before on live streams, but I used to do that all of the time. Anytime I would play a game. Like, the painted backgrounds and everything, I'd be like, I wish I could go
Now, where
there.
are those booba-tubas?
Even though knowing there was nothing there, I used to just, like, dream of that, and I don't know why.
Revelio.
Let's find some boober tubers. This seems like a place we don't want to go. Look at this. Is that a little dragon skull? That's a troll. This is a troll lair. Okay.
Just my luck. Troll.
Maybe we can get what we need without having to interact with them. This kind of looks like it.
Oh,
yeah.
It smells awful.
I'm sure it does.
Only 4 more, thank goodness.
Just sneak around behind him. He doesn't need to know. I don't think we actually need to fight him. I think we could actually get in and out of here without ever having to interact with this guy. Okay, so there's what, 2 more presumably? Are they inside of here? I don't actually see any more. I guess they might not actually be... Oh, shoot. Alright. We're gonna get the first hits in. Let's get things started right. Okay, he threw a rock at me. That's fair. That's perfectly fine. How do you feel about this, though? Yeah, I didn't like that, did you, pal? Oh man, we could have picked that rock up and thrown it back at him. The problem is when we're casting Stupefy, we lose our opportunity to throw the rock back at him because it takes too long. Man, that was the cleanest troll fight we've ever had. That was so smooth. Got some troll bogeys out of it and everything. Hey, where do you keep your bubo tuber pus, by the way, Mr. Troll? Oh, you're dead. That's right. I killed you. I'm sorry. We'll just have to find it ourselves. Probably these 2 plants over here. Potentially. I love that they fade out of existence right as I'm getting on top of them. I guess the idea would have been from the game that we would find those 2 last, right? Can I get to these? Not making it easy on me, are they? Okay. Actually, it looks like potentially there's enough out here that we wouldn't have even needed to go in there. Because I only need, what, 1 more? Is it right here, probably?
That should do it.
Yeah.
Better get back to Saccharissa now.
What is happening over here? Oh.
You'll pay for that.
This has nothing to do with me. we have no business here. We're getting out. I'm done. I wish them all the best of luck. And by all, I mean literally all of them. I do not care who wins that fight. Trolls, poachers. I hope they beat each other up. We just got to get back to Saccharissa? It sounds like something you would use as an ingredient in a root beer. Saccharissa. Make sure you get your Saccharissa Tugwood so you can make the best tasting root beer around. It's so frustrating not being able to fly into this city and having to run so far out of it to be able to fly again. Ridiculous. Absurd. Obscene even. New quest available. What? Disregard that. What new quest? What is this? The Poacher's House Call. What? I should talk to Poppy. Okay, cool. Poppy must have figured out whatever it was she was doing. We're gonna go ahead and finish this one first, though. Hi there, you.
Saccharissa, I found the boober tubers you needed.
Splendid. I hope it wasn't too much trouble. May I have them?
Of course. Happy to have found them for you.
Thank you. And your payment, of course. Now I can begin perfecting my potion to save our poor pimply peers. Don't know who should be more grateful, I or our unsightly spotty classmates.
She's awful. She's so awful. I love
The
her.
Wizarding world will know my name, and you will have been a small part of it.
That's wonderful for me. So happy about that. Good job, everyone. Have we achieved level 32? Not quite. Not quite close enough. That's okay. Let's see if Poppy wouldn't mind filling us in on whatever the heck she was rambling about at the end of the last stream. I should talk to Poppy and find out why she left so abruptly after we returned the dragon egg. Talk to Poppy. Where is Poppy? You gonna tell me that? Is she in town? She must be. I feel like most of the time we meet her, it's here. Also, I keep doing that by accident. I keep hitting tab and throwing down venomous tentacular all over the place. It's a whole mess. It's a whole absolute just mess. What I've done here. What's going on inside of this place?
Hello. Mind you, don't turn quick. If you're stuck with a Dorical feather, it doesn't hurt.
Ah. Is this the pet shop? I've never been here before. The Brood and Peck. Proprietor Ellie Peck is a fierce protector of beasts. She will give you a fair price for any beast in need of a safe home. Brood and Peck is the shop to visit for beast byproducts like whooper feathers and niffler fur. I mean, we've got plenty of that on our own currently, but very cool all the same. Oh, tons of stuff we can steal. Love that. I've literally never been in this shop before.
Hello. Welcome to Brood and Peck. I'm Ellie Peck, and before you ask, I'm out of a Braxton hair. The lot of it was bought up by a trader in Ottery St. Catchpole. Made me take it in person, they did. No
Isn't
that I had to shut the shop. Apparently had a bad experience with someone shipping them hair from a Wampus cat.
That's where the Weasleys live, isn't it? Ottery St. Catchpole?
Because we don't even have them here. Anyway, what are you here for? Mooncar fur? Derical feathers? Always have trouble collecting them myself as the bird keeps disappearing. Cheeky thing. Used to carry them in the shop, Derricals. But people kept asking for their money back when they'd get home and the blasted things would be nowhere in sight.
She does talk a lot. That face expression is how I'm feeling right now. Perfect. Not an ideal choice of merchandise. It sounds
I
frustrating.
can imagine that would be rather frustrating.
There's worse. Trust me. Most of the suppliers of whooper feathers may as well be living in St. Mungo's. Not surprising, I suppose. The cry in those things.
These lights start to burn my retinas after a while, I gotta tell you.
Almost worth going mad for.
Sounds like stocking your shelves comes with some hazards.
Truer words never spoken. Used to carry beasts themselves. Good business it was, but had it up to here with parents grumbling. Not my fault if the little ones caught a flea of an easel. Ooh, you should have heard them. No, best with byproducts. And I do like to make sure the beasts are safe and well cared for. Couldn't guarantee that with some of these prospective owners. Now, why don't you have a good look around? Stocks change all the time, and not just because they disappear. Always best to pop in whenever you can to get things before they run out. Which they used to literally do.
She's rather endearing, isn't she, in a
All
sense?
the time you need. And thank you for stopping by. A treat to have you here.
Very talkative, but very endearing. Also, Dalton, it's good to know that you did the same in God of War. I did the same, not even with video games. I had a Thomas the Tank Engine puzzle that I would put together, and it had in the far-off distance these green rolling hills, and I just used to, as a child, wish that I could, like, hop into the painting and run to those hills and just see what was on the other side. Just these weird, like, imagination things my brain would do.
What do you have for sale?
Now, what sorts of beast byproducts might you be looking to acquire?
Apparently I can't sell you anything, but I can buy some toad warts, some unicorn hair. I mean, I don't really need any of these things. I've got most of these creatures. I mean, I don't think I've got a unicorn. I definitely do need a unicorn. But I think I've got literally a Graphorn horn. I don't know if I have these. I don't know what a Graphorn is, but I think all the rest of these... It might be unicorn and Graphorn are the two that I still need to find and bring home.
I'll not mind seeing you here again. Consider yourself welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so much. This has been lovely. I'm glad I stopped by, even though it had absolutely nothing to do with what we were doing. I wouldn't be surprised to find out that Poppy knows her and they know each other, because they're both into, like, animal welfare and whatnot. They're probably good friends. Or then again, maybe they've never met and we should introduce them, and they can become good friends. And then that's us doing a good deed. Where is it? It's inside here, isn't it? We all hear it. It's like right outside the door. Oh my gosh, it is right outside the door. Look at that. Gladrag's Wizard Wear. Beautiful. You could just walk around this town doing that, and eventually you would find them all. Where am I trying to find Poppy? How far away is she? I assume she would be in town. Is she all the way back at the school? Oh my gosh, she might be all the way back at the school. At some point, I'm just going to open up the map and check. And that point is right now. Because otherwise, we're going to be wandering around. Oh my gosh, she's all the way back at the school. Where the heck are you right now? She's like right outside. Alright, looks like our best bet's going to be to go right here. So it is currently 1:30. I gotta end this not soon, but soonish, because I need to do some stuff outside before it starts getting dark. I mean, it's 1:30. I've got plenty of time outside left, but do I? Actually, if I wanted to mow, well, let's see what Poppy's up to. I wish I could stream this more. I would love to stream this like every evening, but it's kind of hard to make the time for that, unfortunately. We did have a random stream in the middle of the week last week, but that was to play Minecraft, as one does.
You're safe.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall, and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she all right?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
Well,
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's all right. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
Isn't that what they used to play?
Exactly what kind of creature is a Snidget?
It's a small bird with golden feathers.
It's what they used to play.
It has rotational wings that allow it to dart quickly in any direction.
They used to use it as a snitch.
The golden snitch in Quidditch is based on the Snidget, which barbarically was actually used in the sport hundreds of years ago.
Probably why they went extinct.
Why would Snidgets be valuable to poachers?
They could make more money with Snidgets than they ever would have fighting dragons. The golden Snidget's feathers and eyes are incredibly valuable. That's why they're believed to be extinct. They were hunted out of existence by wizard kind. If the poachers found some now, I can't bear to think about the horrific way they'd be bred and killed for profit.
Where exactly are these Snidgets allegedly hidden?
Gran says the journals were a bit cryptic, which is good. Perhaps the poachers won't be clever enough to find the birds. From what
I'm not sure if we should rely on that, though.
Noted that the key to finding them lay in the moonlight. Gran thinks it can be narrowed down to a handful of locations.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
I'm not really sure if we want to go try to talk to the centaurs. They may be too hostile to help.
Centaurs aren't known for being the friendliest lot. Especially not with wizard kind, and not right now.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
This is very typical of her. She's like, oh, we'll talk about it later. You know, we've basically made our decision, but you go do something else for a while. You know, just be patient. I'll figure this out eventually. I'm still waiting to hear from my good friend Sebastian again about when we're going to learn how to cast dark magic. You know what I mean? I'm ready to learn the killing curse. What's he been up to right now? Haven't heard from him in a hot minute. The man behind the moons. So we've not found any more demiguise statues. So now we've got a couple of other options available to us. Sebastian is waiting near the entrance of the Overlook Mine in the northeast of Upper Hogsfield. Okay, we might want to do that because that's Sebastian. and that might lead to some more dark magic. And also, Lodgok has asked me to help him at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. That's a task for later. I'm more interested in what Sebastian's up to, because Sebastian is our gateway to the dark arts. Sebastian is our guy who's going to help us become the darkest of wizards. We are going to be, not the next Lord Voldemort, we're going to be the first one. Although I guess an argument could be made that that was Grindelwald. But Grindelwald's not existed yet either, so we're going to be the first Grindelwald. What's like the most famous dark wizards of history? Because those are the two we know about, Grindelwald and Voldemort. But there had to have been some before them. I guess Slytherin. But that's a big gap of space between those two. Okay. Hold on just a second. I'm going to be right back. Run to the restroom, and then we'll continue. All right. Can you guys hear me? Everything look okay? I heard one of my dogs barking, and I realized that I had neglected to feed them lunch before starting the stream. So I went to the restroom, and then I fed them real quick. And now I am back. So we're going to continue our adventure to find Sebastian at the Overlook, wherever that is. And for whatever reason, the decision has been made to go on Broom. Hopefully we can get over this mountain without hitting the bubble of no-fly zone that surrounds this town, and it looks like we're actually going to clear it just fine. Oh gosh, there it is. We don't want to run into that, otherwise the game will start telling us, you cannot pass, which is very annoying. Thank you, Gilliam. Thank you. It's good to be back, honestly. It's quite good to be back. We don't go to this part of the map very often, do we? Yeah. I apologize. The dogs were hungry. Dogs have to be fed. I fed the cats and just forgot to feed the dogs. But then again, the cats... Mio in particular is, you know when Mio's hungry, because Mio starts meowing and pushing things off the counter, and that's when you realize that, oh, I forgot I was supposed to feed you 5 minutes ago, and clearly I'm late. Thank you for knocking everything off for me. I appreciate it. She's a little stinker is what she is. I don't exactly know what Sebastian wants from me here. I don't remember ever discussing this with him, but I guess we're about to find out. What's up, Sebastian? How you doing?
I thought my owl might pique your interest.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so preoccupied by all that happened with Ominis and the catacomb, not to mention my uncle's reaction, that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Oh, the worst.
There's a connection to the triptych.
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
Guns blazing.
We need to see what they're doing, but let's not draw their attention.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
So, we can actually turn invisible using a potion as well as a spell. And we've yet to figure out what the advantages of using one versus the other. But do I have an invisibility spell? I literally have no invisibility potions. So, we're going to have to... I don't know why I said do I have an invisibility spell. I know that I do. I meant potion.
I'll let you lead.
Thank you. We've maxed out everything we can in the stealth stat for such a day as this, and we can just kind of creep up on them.
Kill anyone who tries.
So what we want to do...
They're out for blood.
We really do want to avoid detection here. And we definitely want to go over here and get whatever these mushrooms are. But we also want to destroy everyone here, right? Because sneaking in would be too easy. We should probably go ahead and clear them all out.
I wouldn't give.
Now we can do a double assassination.
Who's there?
Oh. Okay, apparently someone heard us, but I don't know who. That guy up there? Really? That's a bit peculiar. Why did no one between us and him hear us? Okay. Wait, have they seen me? Surely not. I think we're good. Oh my gosh.
I shall avenge your death. That was unimpressive.
Okay, and they're all good. They're all just going back to what they were doing. I don't think anyone died. You there with the crossbow. You're the one who needs to have the spell cast on you. I cannot tell what's happening. I can see nothing from here. The spell's gonna be wearing off any second now, though.
What was that?
Did anyone die? It looks like we're down to 3 guys. So someone must have died. Presumably.
Imperial.
An utterly pitiful display.
You're gonna take a little bit of a risk here.
If only
I'm trying to assassinate him. The game will not let me. I'm standing right behind him. He has no idea I'm here. Oh my gosh, there we go. There's him down. There's him down. We're doing it so far. We're doing it so far. Oh, we did it, everybody! Fantastic work.
Deserve the same fate.
Oh my gosh, completely stealthy. It's weird that you could take over their brains and have them like try to murder each other, and none of them once even begin to question it, you know? Cool. Alright, camp has been cleared out. Where do you want me to... Down here, really? I mean, there's definitely a cave back here. Is this not the cave? What is this cave, then? There's some sort of treasure to be found down here. I assume it's unrelated, but it just happens to be here, and that's a little bit suspect, isn't it?
Revelio.
It's just a cave that leads directly to a treasure. No mysteries or questions to be asked. There is a symbol of a bow and arrow, but it doesn't appear to have any sort of relevance to anything. We got an Ochri Quidditch something or another, probably gloves or uniform. I wasn't paying enough attention. There looks like there's another treasure area right over here, but that might be down the cliff a ways. Not sure. It seems like we could have definitely...
Well, we make a good team.
We do at that.
That looks like it's going to require an object to unlock. So we'll deal with that maybe at a later date. For right now, I feel like we definitely could have bypassed that camp back there and not interacted with anyone.
We could fight our way through, or be discreet.
Yeah, again, we could just slip through, or we could do this. There's no need to make them fight each other, but it's kind of funny, isn't it? If there was one thing I could upgrade that I would, it would be to make that spell last longer, because it doesn't last long enough for them to really get much done. Like, it wears out before it completely recharges, and then everyone just kind of goes back to what they were doing. Who would I cast it on if I had to do it again? Someone else. Maybe that guy. And while he does that, we're going to go into our menu, if we can, and go to, is it talents? Have a look at Dark Arts again. Let's figure this out. Okay. Dealing damage to a cursed target. Flipendo has the same effect as a curse. Curse effect remains on an enemy for a longer period of time. So does this mean that they do, in fact, remain under my control longer? A cursed effect. It could just mean the cursed effect, because when you curse an enemy, it makes them weaker and they take more damage. But I don't know if that means... We've already unlocked it. Does that just mean they stay cursed longer, or does that mean they stay under the Imperious spell longer? I have no idea. Killing an enemy with Avada Kedavra kills all cursed enemies. See, that's what I mean. That would be a good one to have. So if we just curse all the enemies in a fight and then use Avada Kedavra, they'll all drop dead. I guess we'll find out when this one's done. We'll cast it again and see what happens. Also, I like that when it kills a goblin, that counts as us killing the goblin. I don't know if you noticed that at the top of our screen.
Unforgivable.
Can't carry any more Wig and Welds. Alright, so it wore off. And we're going to cast it again. So it normally wears out right before the spell recharges. So let's see whether or not it goes a little bit longer this time. Keep a tight eye on it.
Impressed?
Just kind of watch it all unfold. Man, he's wrecking them. We're at 97 of 100 goblins. We're doing fantastic right now. Hey, Purple Lemons, how are you doing? So that's a Wig and Weld potion. I'm not going to be able to get that. Is he still under the spell? He kind of seems like he's chilled out. Yeah, but he still has the cursed effect on it. So I guess that's all that means. Alright, then you kill him now. If you wouldn't mind. Did we knock him off the cliff or something? Yeah, let's see them fight each other. Let them fight. I think he did just knock him off a cliff. Okay, and then the 99th goblin, or the 100th goblin's gonna be right on the other side of this wall. Wait, what is this? What is this? Come here, you. Come around the corner. I'm gonna hit you with this. It's gonna be funny. 100 goblins defeated.
Relative term.
It is. and that was relatively fun.
He's not wrong. I mean, there was a certain sense of enjoyment from it all. Let's get all their loot and treasures. Got Disarming 2. Not a bad thing to add to your gear. Full on Wiggenweld potions. Can't carry anymore. Poor squirrel. So confused. Let's go to our accomplishments. I can never click on the right button. I don't know what challenges this. I have no idea. But in combat... Oh. Nice. We have now got 70 Dark Wizards defeated. And we have 100 Goblins defeated. Which is a little bit crazy. Oh, apparently we also got 70 Spiders and 5 Trolls. Not too shabby. We're doing pretty good. We've unlocked quite a bit of stuff from that. What is this? Complete assignments. Nice. We've got complete 10 side/relationship quests. Not too shabby. I mean, have I just missed some of these? Have I not been picking them up? Apparently so, because we also have Ancient Magic 2 from Upgrade Your Gear 10 times. And then we've also got Rescue 20 Beasts, and we're at 4? I feel like we've rescued more beasts than that. Oh, well, we've got all these, so 10 plus 4. Yeah, that checks out. That checks out completely. Man, thank you so much. I appreciate the GG's, Purple Lemons. Thank you so much. Welcome to the live stream. Today we're helping Sebastian sneak into a cave, so he'll hopefully teach us how to murder people. That's the goal, at least. We want to learn Avada Kedavra.
I should tell you. Rumor is this mine was closed long ago due to an infestation of spiders.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh, nice. Nothing I haven't seen before.
That's true. Spiders are like the main enemy in this game, when you think about it. I feel like most caves that we've been in, spiders have been the main sort of thing you have to deal with.
Oh, worse, we're in.
I had no idea there would also be... I assumed it was just going to be spiders. I didn't know we also had
me enough to sit behind a desk all day.
Goblins to deal with. Okay, so it's just more Wiggenweld.
Looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
That's the wrong spell. That's still the wrong spell. Well, that's heavily unfortunate. Well, everyone? How long has it been? I think it's been a while. Didn't expect to die like that, I'll admit. Jeez, that's just a bit sad. I'm not sure if he's actually going to teach us Avada Kedavra here, but I'd like to think he will. Alright, we can definitely make that jump. Yeah, there we go. Just had to time it a little bit better. Alright. Maybe he's bringing us in here to teach us Avada Kedavra by casting it on us. That's possible as well. Also, I'm jumping way too early. I don't know what my issue is. Yeah, F's in the chat, please.
See any goblins in these webs?
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
That could be it. Or maybe the spiders and the goblins have teamed up? Possibly? Can I be invisible and go down a slide? Does that work? I guess not. Sadly. I mean, I was invisible until I reached the bottom.
I will make you pay. The fingers. You're playing with. Expelliarmus.
Man.
How many Ranrock's loyalists are in here?
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want. Revelio.
I mean, they might know there's something in here they want. We don't know for sure. I guess we're gonna find out. Still can't carry any Wiggenweld potions. I guess it's good that I haven't had to use any. That's probably a good sign. I'm getting slightly better at the combat. We were good at the combat, and then we got bad at the combat because they gave me too many spells. I have too many options, and I can never make up my mind on what I want to do or should do. That's my true issue. I've been given too many choices. Get out of here, phone. Don't know why I'm so aggressive. Get over here, you. There do be treasure up here that I want to get. That's probably good enough. Yeah, that's fine. Let's not pretend like we can't climb up here. I'm worried we're going to run out of space. I haven't checked how much space we've got. That was a Lucent Brown palmette scarf, though. I've been looking for one of those since we started the game. Honestly, very excited about that. Apparently there's a chest over there. I don't see it. Let's go ahead and drop this down here because I think this is where it needs to be. And then we'll see if we can't locate. Apparently dead ahead. There's very clearly a chest marked on the map here, right? You all see it? Maybe it's further... Oh, it's definitely further down. At least I assume we're going further down. It kind of looks like we're going uphill here, but it might curve back around. That's exactly what's happening.
No wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs.
I have a feeling
endearing qualities, really.
there's no reason to go invisible because we're about to do the same thing. I appreciate that they put those at the bottom of every, like, decline, just to make sure that when you land, everyone around you knows you're there. Appreciate that a lot, game.
Bombarda.
Ooh, unidentified back item. Love me a good unidentified back item. Starting a small collection of them. Intentionally not getting them identified because that sort of ruins the fun, doesn't it? Is this the direction we want to be going in, or is this just like a lovely scenic viewpoint?
That bridge has seen better days.
Telling me, pal. That's just where we came from, is all that is. So we can go up there, and in fact, that's definitely what the game intends, because I don't think it wants us to be in this gross, disgusting water. I got news for you. I don't want to be there either.
Confringo.
Can we make that climb? Come on, we got that. Yeah, boy. What just exploded behind us? What are you doing back here, Sebastian? Anytime I leave Sebastian alone, I get a little bit nervous, because my concern is that he's going to do some sort of weird dark magic thing. He can't be trusted. He's very obviously got a lot of demons in his closet. He just collects them. Keeps them in jars, little bitty ones. He shrinks them and puts them in jars, and he's like, they tell me to learn Avada Kedavra to save my sister. That's just a spider. Ain't nothing special about that. We've seen those before. Watch this. Yeah, see? No big deal. Oh, there's little ones. There are little ones. We good?
We've rid the world of another spider.
I mean, to be fair, I guess he did keep that one kind of held up in the air there. Hey, aren't we supposed to be able to go to the dueling club and get kids to go on adventures with us and explore things so we don't have to be alone? Is that something that I'm imagining? We kind of stopped interacting with the dueling club, didn't we? We should probably go back and see what they're up to.
Quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Ramrock's loyalists have all but declared war.
Confringo.
I feel like we did we win the dueling club? Was that the thing? Oh shoot! This is gonna hurt us. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, a little bit of devil snare. It's great sun, but will wilt in the fun. Or it's great fun, but will wilt in the sun. Even I don't know. I've never understood that rhyme because it's not great fun. Devil snare is kind of terrible. Okay, see what we have to do is we have to catch that on fire to keep the devil snare at bay while we do the climb. I know a thing or two about Vigia games. Give me my unidentified neck item! Sounds like something I got with my girlfriend in high school. Hell! Not really, though. No. It made for a funny joke, though, didn't it? You know what I'm on about, Purple Lemons. You know what the deal is. I like that guy just came crawling out like he was the next challenger. It's like, surprise!
Revelio.
Look where he ended up. All I'm saying is that if we've defeated every spider up until this point, and you're a spider in this cave, you're probably not going to be the hero. You should probably leave.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction at that.
We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not surprised?
Again, can we just...
Than a jobberknock.
It looks like we can be stealthy this time. They didn't put a lotus... Well, alright, that's fair.
I won't rest.
You! Help! Whoa! Not quite entirely sure what just happened there. But okay. Where's the guys? I want to throw stuff at them.
You use that spell on me.
Not just a spider? What has he got to do with any of this? Where are these guys coming from?
We're not finished yet. Bombarda. Imperial. Levioso. Accio.
Jeez. Where's my spider friend at right now?
Expelliarmus. Levioso.
There we go. That's what we want to see. That's the kind of combat encounter we like. Oh, great. Now he's against us again.
Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Defendo.
You're not a bad chap. For a Slytherin.
You Gryffindors don't have a monopoly on bravery, you know.
Well, I don't know about that. Ugh. Okay. I'm okay. I'm just fine. Life goes on. It's all gonna be okay. We just gotta hang in there. Ooh. Don't know what that was.
We can have a look around in peace.
Ah.
Revenge.
I see what the game wants from me. Okay, we gotta find all of them, though, and we gotta hit them all relatively quickly.
Expelliarmus.
So we gotta get rid of the,
Wasn't expecting that.
Did it work? Did the door open?
Revelio.
The door did open. Do I want to get up there to whatever that treasure is? And, like, how badly do I want to get up there? Because it looks like I'm going to have to go grab whatever this is. And it does definitely look like we missed something back there, but do we care enough to go backtrack for it? Or maybe it's ahead. I'm not sure. This is not the first time that I just started randomly coughing in the middle of a live stream and then proceeded to lose my voice. I don't know what that is. Maybe my body has, like, a limited amount of time that I can live stream before my throat just starts shutting down on me. Like, my vocal cords are just too stretched, and there's no moving forward. No more Wiggenweld potions for me! Let's see what's in here. That's probably what that is back there, just a missed Wiggenweld potion. We just kind of hopped in here without really verifying that it was safe to do so. We could have just jumped right into a trap.
Sebastian, I think I found something. A canvas piece.
Brilliant.
Uh-oh.
Our efforts weren't in vain after all.
We know what that's all
Still.
about.
Something about this place feels odd.
Oh, have I been missing journal entries? The world floated back to me as if in a watery haze. How long had I been unconscious? I only remember his eyes, empty of sorrow, yes, but also I recall feeling a sense of euphoria as I watched the pain vanish, but then everything started to turn. When I fell, I must have hit my head. I neither feel nor see a mark, but the pain is throbbing, and I can only hope it is not the Black Death. At least he is no longer in pain.
What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help us unravel more of this mystery.
So this is a mirror realm. We can sometimes wander into these. Okay, easy does it. I suppose we'll need to talk to our boy here.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft, and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
Here's some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. The
Perhaps.
place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
I've got news for you.
We can find another passageway to the Undercroft. Let's have a look around.
That's such an oddly specific thing to say. How would you just know we'd find a passage to the Undercroft of all places? All roads lead to the Undercroft.
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Marenweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
What?
Should we?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
A friendly goblin. He wants no part in Ranrock's fight.
A friendly goblin? You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins are...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft?
Not all goblins! Hashtag not all goblins.
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
Perhaps your uncle was right about you. You don't know when to stop.
Oh, I do know when to stop. Unbelievable.
I'm tired of his nonsense. I'm tired of his BS. I'm not getting out of his way. In fact, I'm gonna actively try to stay in his way, just to tick him off, just to irritate him. Yeah, what you can do now, Sebastian? Eh? Watch what I can do. Come here. What do you think about this? Okay. Never mind then, I guess. Well, that could have ended better. Possibly. I think we've only got like 2 things queued up now. The Man Behind the Moons and It's All Gobbledygook. Speak with Emmett, because Emmett, we know, can speak gobbledygook. And we can get him to come with us to see our good friend here. Well, with that, folks, like I said earlier, I actually have things to do today, regrettably. So, we're going to call it here. And when we come back next time, we will go visit our goblin friend. We'll bring our person who speaks gobbledygook friend with us. And we'll see what awaits us in the next adventure. Till next time, thank you folks for watching. God bless you. I will see you later. Goodbye.